Hey Hitler, are you going to stop? Yeah, I'm going to stop after I invade Poland. My friend Sal, his motivation for losing weight, he goes, you know, I want to lose just enough weight so I look good in a bathing suit for the summertime. I was like, oh yeah? I was like, I'd like to lose just enough weight so I'm not sweating when I'm eating anymore. I'm able to teach during the day, which I love now, and I'm able to do comedy at night. And if I need time off for travel or to film something, the school's very flexible. But a typical day for me would be like I'm up at 6:45. I teach, I come home, take a nap, and then I'll do a couple of spots in the city or Jersey, or come back and do it all over again. By the end of the week, I'm pretty tired. I always wanted to do stand-up, and I always wanted to act. But I also never wanted to struggle, and I didn't want to be without money. I went to school to get my master's in history and English, and I got hired at Moore Catholic in 1999. And I was enjoying it, but I still always had in the back of my mind, I wanted to do comedy, I wanted to get back into acting. And as the years go on and you get older, you know, you're like, I don't want to go through life and have a what if. The premise of Taken 1 is someone takes Liam Neeson's daughter, he moves heaven and earth to get her back, right? Great premise. The premise of Taken 2 is someone takes Liam Neeson's ex-wife? Hey, we're setting the bar a little low, aren't we? Taken 2. Because let me tell you something, someone takes my ex-wife, I get that phone call, I'm like, what? You have her hang up the phone and the movie, okay? Comedy, the stories are an exaggeration on the truth. So everything is inspired by something that's happened or something that you've seen. I used to teach British literature. Okay, first of all, which is funny because you hear the way I speak, okay? So, you know, this is like having Rocky teaching your kid Macbeth. Fair is foul, foul's fair. So you don't just teach the literature, you teach the grammar and everything that goes along with it. One day, I go, does anybody know what an apostrophe is? And this kid like raises his hand and goes, yeah, I know what apostrophe is. You apostrophes them dudes that hang out with Jesus, right? Yeah, so that's funny. And so I basically just tell that story, you know, to an audience. I was in this movie called The Irishman. We filmed that movie about 3.5 years ago. And to be in the movie, I put on over 25 pounds to be in it. Nobody asked me to do it, okay? I just did it. I'm driving down to Atlantic City one day. I get a phone call from this woman, Gina Savage. She goes, they're interested in you for this new Martin Scorsese film that's coming out. Immediately, I'm like, this is a prank. I have 2 idiot friends that definitely put Gina up to this. So I call one of my buddies who is a comic and he's an actor as well. I'm like, listen, I go, Kevin, is there really an Ellen Lewis? Is there really a new Scorsese film, or is this like a put on? Am I being played? He calls me back 10 minutes. He's like, dude, pull over to the side of the road. It's completely legit. I wound up getting the role. They made an offer, but you got to be available the month of December. The schools gave me the time off that I needed. Listen, you get a chance to work with Scorsese, you know, I think people kind of understand. I mean, they're not unreasonable. So I wound up shooting, like I said, 5 scenes. 3 of them made it into the movie. And it was such a cool experience. For comedy, to have that credit and to have a little bit higher of a profile at that time. Clubs I wasn't getting booked in, I was now getting booked. Clubs that I was featuring in, I was now headlining in. I think too many people just don't want to do it. You know, they don't want to try, or they don't want to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice to do that. That's what I was afraid of early on. And I think if anything that we learned from this pandemic is don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. I mean, it's a corny saying, but it's true. You're not promised tomorrow. We don't know what the future holds. Do it now. That's one thing that I've done not only in comedy, but in my private life as well. I'm not putting off anything anymore. All right, guys, that's about it for me. I'm Jeffrey Paul. Thank you so much.